Diana. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I share bits and pieces of my life here, building my small business, working on myself, and figuring things out along the way. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's calm. After my birthday, I decided to take a little break and slow down for a few days. I didn't really plan to film much, but I ended up capturing some quiet moments anyway, so today's first part of the video is more chill and simple. And yep, I'm still loosely tracking my calories and macros just to stay aware of how much I'm eating and what my meals look like these days. I'll share that too as we go. Let's see how the breakdown of the breakfast looks. Tuna is a really great source of protein, but yeah, obviously you cannot have it every day, or I guess you shouldn't have it like more than once a week or so. So yeah, but the whole thing has 39 grams of protein, which is great. And then obviously we could have skipped mayo, but I love mayo. So we have 8.5 grams of fats and 33 of carbs. At this point, I'm counting calories just to see what my macros look like and how much I actually eat, like intuitively. Then from there, I would want to probably make changes. But my biggest issue for now is I just eat too much fats. Obviously, I have a lot of avocados and eggs, and that's one thing. But also, whenever I eat something sweet, usually it's really fat and sugary. So that is the issue. But yeah. At this point, I just want to see how I eat intuitively and just to understand what the whole picture is like. I wouldn't say that I love counting calories, but it doesn't take that much time of my day. So yeah, I'm doing it for now. And I eat way more than my calorie intake should be. But it also fluctuates from day to day a lot. So yeah, that's interesting. This week, I also decided to bake Paska since I have quite a lot of time on my hands. It's the traditional Easter bread we make every year in Ukraine. Yeah, I know Easter has already passed, but I wanted to finish my birthday cake first before making it. It's one of those recipes that takes quite a bit of time and patience. I actually only tried making it once before, last year, and it was not perfect, but yeah, I was hoping this year it will be better. First, I made the dough and left it to rest for probably 40 minutes. You had to do that like back and forth a couple of times. While I was waiting, I worked a little on sewing my pink shirt again. If you saw the last video, you know I kind of messed it up the first time, but I'm almost finished now and it looks so good. Okay, so now I have the last thing is just to hem the edges and we will be done. then I went back to the dough, shaped the loaves, and baked them. The shape and the way I decorated is not the perfect way to do it. It's not the traditional way, but yeah, that's just what I managed to do. And I love how they turned out. I'm really happy with them this year. I did it! Yay! It only took me like half of my day. Oh, hello friends! We have Monday today and I have a fantastic mood. I have already started on fixing my taxes again. And hopefully this is the final round. I know what I have to do now, and yeah, I think it's not gonna take me too long, so I'm just trying to do a quick little touch-ups on my face to really look a bit better. My skin has been breaking out like crazy. I'm like already trying to set up visits to the doctor, do some blood work and to check what is going on, because it just doesn't look good, and I'm honestly getting tired of it. And even if I clean up my diet and I'm way more healthy, I just don't think that it's how it is supposed to be. Like comparing to other people, like I get this constantly, and yeah, I think it might be something hormonal for me. I have a 6-month check with my doctor in May, so hopefully that will shed some light on a situation. Before I was thinking that's all like the sugar and just me stressing out a lot, but I feel like even if I stress out way less, it still doesn't change a lot. Okay, so I just tried to cover a little bit of the blemishes. I'm not gonna do a full face foundation, I just don't feel like it, so let's say I just look a little better. I don't even want to do my brows or anything else. Yeah, let's just say that this is done. Okay, let's go do my taxes. Honestly, I was like, it was weighing on me so much and I was like delaying it. I got the necessary documents I think on Friday, but on Friday I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So now I feel like I'm very close to like ending this whole issue and it feels very nice. Plus, I really like the feeling that I know what I'm supposed to do now. And yeah, I have to say also, like, nothing with my taxes in this whole situation, because I feel like I've been talking so much about my tax issue. It is not a big of an issue, it's just that taxes and all the legal stuff, they just freak me out and they just get me super stressed. And I hate breaking the rules, and I would definitely not want to break any laws. I was not feeling very comfortable with that, and now it's going to be better. So let's go take care of that and continue my week. And this is what my setup looks like. I'm not going to show you any of the information on my documents, obviously, but yeah, let's take care of that and just move on with the Monday and the week. I think I'm going to change things up a little this week too, because I'm trying to build the business and it's not working yet, so I'm just like trying different strategies and seeing what will start working. So yeah, we're going to reevaluate things this week. I really want to sew more of my spring wardrobe this week, but I'm like, I want to sew more, and then on the other hand I have to take care of my business and like work, stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Obviously I should be focusing more on my business, but sometimes I'm like, when I'm sewing, I feel like this is going to be potentially one day like my other side of the business. Like, at least that's what my dream is. And I'd really like to turn that into business one day. I would really love that. Like, for now I really don't see how I can do that, but hopefully one day. So I'm like, I want to focus on that more and like improving my skill with sewing, because I'm not a professional. I mean, my skill has leveled up a lot. I've been sewing, I think I bought my first sewing machine more than 5 years ago, and I was struggling with it. I think the first 2 years were terrible. I would barely touch my sewing machine in those first 2 years because that all was very difficult. It was not working with me, and I don't know why, but I started sewing from lingerie and underwear. So I was like making myself bras and stuff. And you know, underwear is not the best thing to start as a beginner in sewing, because those elastics, everything has to be super neat. The lines need to be straight. You have to be very precise and feel your machine. And that was a disaster at the beginning, but now I feel like I'm really so much better at that. My biggest struggle at this point is just finding the right patterns, because for some time I was trying to learn how to do patterns myself, but it's just so much work and you have to make so many adjustments. And yeah, I feel like I don't really have time for that at this point. So I'm just looking for good patterns online and use them at this point. And the other issue is I'm so indecisive, and it really holds me back on a lot of the things in my life. So that's why I'm really like sewing super slow. I always try to use like the worst fabrics I have, or just like use up the scraps that I have to try and do like the test things to not waste any fabric. Like, I mean, you know, this self-consciousness is just, I hate that, but whatever. Like, I feel like I got so much better in the last 2 years. It was a huge progress for me. So yeah, I would love to attempt to sew more pieces for my actual wardrobe this year. I was trying to do that last year and I did a couple, but I would love so much more. You know, all those videos with like my sewing my Pinterest wardrobe. I have my Pinterest wardrobe here and like mood board, and I would love to just sit for a long time and just do that. So yeah, we'll see where it takes us, but I just have to find a balance in all of that, and to also find time to do all the things for my business that I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. And it all feels very messy and uncertain. I'm just trying to embrace all of that and move with the flow. And I'm gonna stop talking at this point and get back to my taxes, because I wanted to take care of them really quick and just continue with the rest of my life. Hello? Dzień dobry. So I totally forgot I had doctor's like phone call scheduled for today, because I wanted to get blood work done and yearly like things checked. So I'm gonna try and find available time as soon as possible to check that, to understand what's going on with my body lately. I totally forgot I had the call scheduled for today, so when I picked up the phone I was like ready to talk to the scammers, because they had like a super weird phone number, and I was like already angry when I picked up my phone. But yeah, that was just my doctor. And yeah, back to my taxes. Okay, I'm done. Obviously, I found another mistake. I somehow made a mistake when submitting one of the months like a year ago, and I didn't send it. Like, I think I probably like skipped the last part of like submitting it and sending, but yeah, I have to like write a letter explaining that I made a mistake and that I've already submitted the rest of the stuff. So yeah, now it's way later and I am going to take Bonnie on a walk and have some lunch. But yeah, I thought I'm gonna take care of that way quicker. But that's probably my mistake. I wanted to do that slowly and check every single step to make sure I don't make any mistakes in there. But yeah, not to waste anybody's time here. So let's go and let's get outside. Okay, so I put on my blouse from, I think I made it last week. So yeah, I'm really loving this blouse, and I have to make other colors because this one is sometimes just too bright for me, and I think I can just play with the sleeves and maybe make them different to just have different types of blouses. But yeah, I love it. Also, I'm wearing like a bra top. It's wireless, so it's super comfortable, and yeah, I want to make more of those as well in maybe some more nude beige colors to be able to wear in the summer when there is a chance it can be showing up somewhere. But yeah, just to make me feel comfortable. Maybe I'll show it to you later. Okay, let's go. This is the first time of me cooking asparagus this year, and I kind of forgot how I do it. So yeah, I think I just kind of burned all of my garlic powder. I should have added it later. It's so funny, but I can actually go back and see the videos from the last year, how I did it. But I've recently received like a notification from YouTube that it's been a year of me making videos here. And I think I was putting up a video most of the times every single week. Sometimes I like slipped a little, but I didn't have like super long breaks. The time flew so quickly, that's just crazy. But yeah, it's nice. I'm very glad that I started doing this. I didn't get my tripod today, and I'm like struggling the whole day with just holding my camera and trying to balance it on different things. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, this is so awesome because I love writing in my diaries, and having a video diary is just like the best thing ever. I love like looking back at old pictures, like being able to see my routine in a video. It is just mind-blowing, and yeah, I'm so glad I started it. I was thinking about this for so long, and I finally had the time to make this commitment, and I'm very glad I did. And don't get me wrong, YouTube is very time-consuming. I thought I would get a hold of it and it would take me less time. It probably does take me less time, but I always have a separate day set for editing my videos, and yeah, it's just like the whole day of the week. or when I just sit down and edit. So yeah, I'm really glad I started, because then it just goes on and you've already made a decision to do this and it gets easier. You just like, okay, it's Monday, I'm picking up my camera, and yeah, that's nice. Sometimes obviously when I have some lower days, it is difficult, and I'm really bad with like faking my emotions or trying to put up a face for the video. So yeah, you can really feel that the vibe is off, and then I see that my views are really going down and the video is not doing so well. So yeah, you can just always tell when I'm feeling bad. I feel like I want to normalize being vulnerable and being open about different things, and I just want people to see that they're not alone in their issues, and that a lot of people are struggling, and all of this mental health stuff is very important. I can probably say that this is one of the top reasons why I'm doing this YouTube thing. Yeah, I love to have a visual diary. It is precious to me, honestly. I can just see myself being 60 and just going back and looking back at my videos. I bet that all of my problems would seem very silly by that time, but yeah, I'm getting emotional now. So yeah, as you understand, I'm a very sensitive and emotional person, and having a diary of my life, it's just so cool for me. Another thing is, this is definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. This is like a huge challenge for me, and yeah, this is just putting myself out there, being open with the world, talking honestly about my dreams, what I want to achieve, and all of the struggles that go along with it. If you hear the noises on the background, it's obviously Bonnie, just like going around you, sniffing the camera. Oh, okay. And yeah. The other reason, yeah, I would definitely want to normalize being vulnerable and open about mental health issues, being insecure or scared. Yeah, everyone has different things, but I just want other people to understand that that's completely normal and you're not alone in this. Let me check on my asparagus. I'm afraid it's gonna burn. And yeah, and another thing, I'm hoping that in a few years, maybe I can look back at this and see it as an investment, and hopefully my YouTube channel will help me with my businesses. It's a huge marketing tool as well, and I think it's the best platform for people to get to know you, to get to know the person behind the business. Bunny. Yeah, that is it. And yeah, I'm still trying to count my calories. It's getting pretty annoying when I start eating different things. Like, I just have cravings for different things and I have to think about how to calculate them. So it's not always very accurate what I'm putting in here, but just like overall to understand how much I ate, it's okay. So like, for example, I did this asparagus. I added oil to it and I have no idea how much oil I should put. Let's just add like 3 grams. Maybe that's enough. No idea. But let it be there. So I have the best lemons in the world. My parents went to Greece. My parents went to Greece for a couple of days and they brought me lemons and oranges from Greece. The smell is insane and it is just so good. Like, it smells like vacation. I don't know how it works, but I mean, at first I was like, why would you guys like bring lemons all the way from Greece? And now I'm like, oh my god, it smells like a year ago when I was in Greece on a vacation. And yeah, if you know me, I am adding huge amounts of lemon juice on everything. I just love sour stuff. And I'm just in heaven. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I have no idea how is it possible that you could actually feel the difference in something as simple as lemons. I mean, I get like mangoes from other countries and this is just a lemon and it is awesome. Also, I have feta cheese and olives. Oh my god, everything is so good. And I'm so hungry. By the way, did you guys notice I framed my flamingos? And I'm not sure I like what they look like in there. I think the lighting is a little bit off there, so they seem like a little bit too desaturated, like way too grayish. And yeah, you don't see all the textures. I don't know. It should be somewhere just closer to a window. If you look closely, it is very pretty, but like from far away on this wall, I'm not so sure. Like, look. I don't know. But anyway, they are staying there for now. So yeah, look at my plate. I have some mashed potatoes and my tofu and I added one nugget. I sometimes do that to like balance my healthy meals with something like very flavorful. So yeah. And I'm gonna eat and just probably watch some YouTube and then go back to editing my video because that video is so late. It was supposed to be up 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I have to do this today.
This little kid, well, because I just mentioned, let's start with matcha. This kid is the cutest thing ever, like matcha. So cute. This keeps it fresh, I bet, because after you take the matcha out of that pouch and put it in, and then it says cha-cha on it, I don't know if you can see, I think things are just like this little sifter. There's a different, you're ready to take that one.
I'm sitting at my desk editing the video and I just realized that I probably never showed you the pieces that I made out of air dry clay, and I actually painted them, I think it was last week. So they are super like handmade and, you know, not perfect, but I had a lot of fun and this whole experience was very relaxing. So this is the bottom and inside there is just fish. This tiny one I made thinking about like a place to put my rings in. Like, I often take them off like right now and then I just forget to put them back on. So this one is made for rings. It is like, when you see my face, like it just focuses on me. Yeah, something like that, and with like little lemons inside. I really love it. And the biggest one, it looks very different from the other ones. It is all white and I added a tiny strawberry inside it. Can you see that? Oh yeah. And yeah, I keep all of my, oh my god, I keep my highlighters inside here. They're super cute, and yeah, I love that they look very imperfect and just very handmade. So guys, obviously I was struggling with the recipe and what to have for breakfast, and this is what I came up with. It is something like a zucchini omelet, and I just added some cheese to it. If it tastes good and if it actually sticks with me, I'll probably show the recipe in the next video. I really like that you can really like have a huge meal, and it's really low calorie and very healthy, so that's awesome. Yum. I mean, I'm not sure yet, but it's like very creamy. I also did only 1 egg and 1 egg white. I could have added a little bit more salt, but I have feta cheese and I think it's gonna balance things out. Oh my god. This actual Greek feta. It is just next level. Right now, I'm in this weird in-between phase. I took some time off from working on Hiii and my channel just to figure things out, and right now I'm slowly getting back into it. And honestly, it feels a little overwhelming, but also at the same time very exciting to get back into the flow and feel creative. I'm starting with focusing on the basics, like creating some content or turning my ads back on. Even though I don't have like a full plan yet, I just choose to show up for myself, and it's really easy to get stuck when you don't have everything mapped out. But I just realized that just moving forward sometimes is the most important part, and that would be enough. The thing that I'm learning right now is that it's okay to not have everything figured out. Progress is not perfection. Sometimes it just means moving forward just a little bit every day. Something that makes me stuck the most is being afraid to make the wrong step. I'm just like trying to see what is the right answer, the right action to take. And the problem is there is no right answer and no correct way of doing things. And yeah, I really struggle with this at the moment. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do to make this work. Which way should I go? What is the right, like the perfect step that I'm supposed to take? And this is very overwhelming and confusing because you just don't know. There is no way to know unless you try and do it. There is no way of knowing how things are gonna turn out. This is interesting. This is something new because usually in life I'm like, I basically understand what is the right thing to do and what I should be doing. But with this business stuff, it is also so different. You are free to do whatever you want. You are creating your history, your journey. And yeah, it's all up to you. So yeah, I've decided to share this just in case you're going through this similar thing. Maybe things feel a bit messy or unclear at the moment, but it is still okay. Yeah, I decided to share this just in case you feel similar. If things are messy or unclear, it doesn't mean that you're not making progress. It is okay to be in a place where you are figuring things out. And no matter how small your next step is, what important is just to move forward. So if you're in a similar place, just remember you're not alone and we can figure things out small step at a time.